Hi there, welcome to Kneppy Invest. By far, the most powerful type of announcement a company can release is a trading update, specifically a profit upgrade. You could also say a profit downgrade is the most disastrous type of announcement a company releases because the way you really value a company is to take all the future profits or cash flows of that company and just calculate the present value of all those profits or cash flows. And if a company is performing better or worse than expected, then that will decrease or increase the value of that company. So the market really reacts to profit upgrades in a positive way or profit downgrades in a negative way by a significant degree. We can see the share price decrease or increase by 20, 30% in one day on the back of a profit upgrade or downgrade. And on the 19th of December, two companies I am following quite closely, in fact, one of these companies I do currently own, released profit upgrades. And we did see quite a good reaction from the market when the overall market was down for the day. So I'll be looking at both these companies' announcements and also have a look at their charts. First company that released a profit upgrade is MMA Offshore. Ticker code is MRM. This is a provider of high specification vehicles and a comprehensive suite of marine and subsea services to the offshore energy sector, government and defense and wider maritime industries. So in a way, this company owns boats. I would have described MMA Offshore as a mining services company. That's not exactly true. They do still service mining companies like oil companies, but they are a little bit more diversified than they were, say, 5 to 10 years ago. So on the 19th of December, MMA Offshore did release a trading update, but this was, in a way, a profit upgrade. So they expected to deliver first half EBITDA in the range of 30 to 32 million, which was a 70% increase from the second half of financial year 22. They also used some bullish language within this announcement as well. So in this second paragraph, they mentioned market conditions during the first half have been stronger than anticipated, with increased activity in our traditional oil and gas markets, together with offshore wind developments in Southeast Asia driving demand for our assets and services. So based off this predicted or forecast first half EBITDA and the bullish language they made, the market really rewarded this company with a pretty significant increase in their share price. So let's have a look at the chart to see how the market reacted for MMA Offshore. And to be honest, this is a very bullish chart right now. It had turned around about 1 year ago. So this is actually the 2-year chart going all the way back to December 2020. About that time, or maybe just prior to this time, the share price of MMA Offshore did reach its low as the sentiment in this company reached an all-time low. Share price fell all the way down to less than about 30 cents. But then sentiment started to shift very slowly around, and the share price just went sideways for the longest time. All through 2021, the share price really went sideways. You probably could argue the share price was climbing very slowly higher. And then the share price actually broke out in February of this year. And I've just portrayed that breakout level at around about 47.5 cents with that dashed horizontal line. And that's when I took a position in this company, when the share price of this company broke out at above 47.5 cents. So the share price has doubled since then, and this is or has been a well-defined uptrend. Whenever you see the share price fall into that green zone, which is a support zone, or just below that green zone, it doesn't stay there long, and then the share price keeps on climbing. And now the share price has risen 21.25% on the back of this positive trading update. Did hit $1 for a brief period of time. There was a little bit of selling, which is understandable because round numbers tend to be resistance levels or support levels, depending where the share price is. So 10 cents, natural resistance level, $1, natural resistance level for MMA Offshore. I would expect maybe the share price will hopefully go sideways. If the share price goes sideways from here, that would be good news moving forward, because that means there's not many sellers, not many profit takers. If we do see the share price pull back to say 80 cents, that means the profit takers are in control and there's not as many bulls as what we would like. If the share price continues to go up, that means the bulls are in complete control of this company's share price, and that would be bullish moving forward for MMA Offshore. So I would like to see the share price get above $1 and stay above $1. But this is one of the best looking charts on the ASX right now, particularly because the overall market is in a downtrend. Well, when I say that, I mean because the share price has rallied, or the market has rallied over the past, say, few months, but there is still some bearish signs out there. But this is one of the best looking charts on the ASX. The other company that released a guidance upgrade, so this actually specifically was a profit upgrade, was Perenti. I have been following this company for a while now, for at least about 3 to 4 months, because of the chart. The company has also been releasing trading updates, positive trading updates, and that's one of the reasons why the share price has been increasing. But this was a traditional and a true profit upgrade, because the last time they gave some guidance was on the 14th of November 2022. So just over 1 month ago, they were forecasting revenue to be between 2.6 and 2.7 billion, and EBIT, they've got A in a parentheses here, so I'm not sure exactly why, but EBIT to be between 215 and 230 million. They've also gave guidance to net capital expenditure. I probably will ignore that for now. So I'm just going to focus on the revenue and EBITDA. Now, because of some good things that have been happening to the company, including improved commercial conditions and securing work at Ernest, Henry, and scope growth at Gardner. Well, Perenti now is forecasting revenue to be between 2.7 and 2.9 million. So a nice little increase, not a massive increase, but that's a nice increase. And EBITDA to be between 230 and 250 million. And they also expect net capital expenditure to remain unchanged. So this was a profit upgrade, a true profit upgrade. And whenever I see true profit upgrades, I would expect a positive reaction from the market. So let's have a look to see how much the share price of Perenti did increase on the back of this really good announcement. Probably should also mention that Perenti is a mining services company. They also do contract mining, if I remember correctly. They used to be called Ausdrill and then changed the name a few years ago. There was a bit of negative sentiment in Perenti up until about 3 or 4 months ago. So you can see the share price actually reached a low of about 57 cents late July, early August, and this share price suddenly turned around. So I don't know why the sentiment suddenly shifted from negative to positive, but the share price has more than doubled over the last 4 months from that low in July. A really nice uptrend. The only problem with this uptrend with Perenti share price is just the steepness. I probably would prefer probably not as steep as an incline in the share price as what we're witnessing here. So doubling the share price in 4 months is a little bit too rich, a little bit too much hype in this company right now. But on the back of this profit upgrade, the share price of Perenti did increase 10.6% and closed at $1.20. This was a nice day because the previous 4 or 5 trading days, the share price actually did pull back towards that green moving average area, which would be a buying situation. So I was keeping a close eye on Perenti for a possible buy-in point, but the share price has rebounded, is now at $1.20, about an 18-month high. Last time the share price was this high was way back in February 2021, so almost a 2-year high for Perenti share price. So another company with the share price moving up. So even though there is a bit of negativity in the market over the past, say, year or so, you still can find companies where there is positive sentiment behind that company and the share price in a well-defined and a nice looking uptrend, and Perenti is one of those companies. That's all I have for this look at 2 companies that did release either trading update for MMA Offshore, but it was a really positive trading update with some really bullish language, and also Perenti, a true profit upgrade from that company with much better revenue and EBITDA expected in financial year 23 than previously forecast or guided for only 1 month ago. If you have any questions about either of these companies, or maybe another company that did release a positive trading update or even a profit upgrade that I haven't featured in the video before, just leave that company in the comment section of this video, and maybe I'll have a look at that company and maybe I'll do a video on that company. So that's all I have to say. And probably the last thing I should mention is I'm not a financial advisor. If you do need financial advice, make sure you seek out someone who is qualified and can speak to your own financial needs. That's it for this video. Have a good day. Bye.